So we're out here in Block 3. This is our Pinot Noir vineyard, situated about 2,000 feet altitude. We're really big on farming in an ecological manner, so trying to preserve kind of the natural ecosystem that we have present. We're surrounded by a lot of redwoods and oak forests. That's California live oak. And there's a lot of wildlife that roams through our property. We get coyotes, even mountain lions have been seen. We encourage these natural predators, the beneficials. So this goes down even to the insect level where we have mites that will attack the pest mites. So it's all about finding the balance between beneficials and pests. So to do that, we farm organically, so we don't use any synthetic chemicals. We also leave a nice kind of natural cover crop. We like to let the grass grow a little bit and help us also preserve the water, so we don't have to irrigate nearly as much as other vineyards. So we've been spraying all natural products. So we've been using kind of like an oil product that will actually suffocate any kind of mold or fungus that's growing on the grapes. We spray beneficial bacteria that can actually colonize the grape surface and fight off any kind of invaders. We're all about trying to encourage the protecting organisms and kind of keep the bad ones in check. So one example of this is we have owl boxes and bird boxes posted around the vineyard, and this encourages birds, which also help us with our insect problems, and owls, which help us with our gopher problems. We're trying to encourage the natural predators. So one of our big commitments to sustainability is our solar array. So this powers the property and the winery completely. And then we have our well water tank. So all of our water comes from the property. We really want to minimize our monocrop. So yes, we do farm grapes, but we also plant other species on our property. So these are olive trees, which give us kind of a natural olive crop, as well as contribute to biodiversity of our site. So all of our empty zones where we're not farming grapes, we're very conscious to put in other species to try and encourage diversity on the site. To carry our ethos of sustainability into the winery, we have this cave that's been dug under the ground. So cooling happens naturally. It stays right around 60 degrees in here year round. And this is a big deal because we don't have to use AC. We save a lot of energy in that way. And then it also creates a nice humid, cool environment for barrel aging. So our winemaking is very focused on expressing terroir, which is this idea of a sense of place in the wine. So how to do this is we minimize any kind of input from the winery or from any kind of synthetic means. We ferment naturally, so we allow the yeast in the vineyards to basically ferment the sugar into alcohol. So the only chemical that we use in the winemaking process would be a small amount of sulfur dioxide, which helps as an antioxidant and preservative. In the lab, it's really important for us to test parameters. And one of these is the sugar level. So we're really conscious of having a completely dry wine. No residual sugar unless we're making a port style wine or a dessert wine. In general, all of our wines will have less than 1 gram per liter, very close to 0, as close as possible. We can test for sugar, we can test for the sulfite levels. So that's really important to know, just the right amount of sulfites to add, so we're not adding too much. All of our glass is made in America, which is a big part of our sustainability, cutting down on shipping and pollution. So it all comes together in here. This is where we kind of put the sustainability to a head, all the way from the vineyard to winemaking. The grapes, of course, have been farmed organically. So in the winemaking process, we're trying to really honor that and make wine in a natural way that preserves kind of the integrity of what we've done outside.